Okay, so this is a quick video on a new product that I'm gonna try out, and it's called PerfecRepair, and it's a cigar glue sealer and repair product, and it's something that's made in the United States out of 100% natural food grade materials, and it is for repairing your cigars if they get damaged. And sometimes, as little instructions say, you'll get a cigar that unravels, you know, the wrapper, the outside part will unravel, and other times you get little cracks or holes in the cigars. And if you're like me and you have thousands and thousands of cigars in different humidors, sometimes just by handling them, you know, these things happen. So I had another product a couple of years ago when I did some cigar repair work on my cigars, but that one expired and dried up, so I just picked this one up on Amazon, and we're gonna give it a quick try. And you know, also sometimes we have friends or family that without asking will go into our humidors and they will touch our cigars, and they'll be like, "What is this and what is that?" And you know, normally I try to stop them from doing so, but sometimes they will ruin a perfectly beautiful cigar. So right here I have 3 cigars. I have a vintage Dunhill Diamante, and this one, as you can see, the wrapper is peeling off. And this is a cigar, I don't know, it's a couple of $100 a box, but I've had this one. It was given to me by, the box was by a special friend years ago, so I have a couple left from that particular box. So that has some damage. This is a beautiful Ashton cigar, and as you can see, the bottom of this cigar has some damage on it. Now I could snip this part right off if I wanted to, but I'm going to try this little cigar repair. And this one, this is just a phenomenal cigar. This is a Fuente Opus X, so quite an expensive cigar. It's a very well-aged cigar, and the wrapper is coming apart over here, and also, as you can see, the head is slightly damaged on that. So you know, you could smoke the cigar, but then it'll probably unravel and turn into a big mess. So you know, for 10 bucks, I said, let me try this stuff. So you know, I'm going to try to do this as quick as possible, and if you guys are not into cigars, then, you know, I guess you don't have to watch it. So first we'll start with the Dunhill. And like I said, you can see the wrapper is peeling off right there. So what you do is you just take a little bit of this stuff, and it says shake it vigorously before you put it on, and you just gently blot it on there, and let's see, and then you press it with your finger to straighten out the wrapper. And this is probably made out of like a fruit pectin, which again, it's a natural product. I have some cracks here, so I'm actually gonna touch up all these, because like I said, this is a vintage cigar, and besides the dollar value, it has sentimental value to me on this one, but I will probably be smoking it soon now. So we're gonna just touch up these cracks on it, and it says to let it, you know, after you touch up these little cracks, just paint it on, let it just sit for 3 or 4 minutes, but I think I will put it in a separate humidor, these damaged ones here, and let them sit. And like I said, this has got to be 25 years old, this cigar. So you know, stuff happens. Again, people, you have company, people feel, oh wow, this guy has so much cool stuff, and you know, they go over and they just touch stuff in your house when you're having a big party and you can't be watching everyone, and you know, sometimes people ruin things. So that one right there looks like that will be fine. The wrapper, which was the big, you know, problem on that looks like that is stuck down. On this Opus X, which if any of you guys know, again, this is one of the best cigars in the world right here. We're just going to do a little touch up on the whole thing, really. I see that the wrapper is coming undone. You could sort of see that right there. We're going to just touch this up, and that should seal it nicely. And then we're going to get to the top of it, where whatever happened, either it was dropped or manhandled, someone touched it, and you know, like when you cut the tip off, I'll probably remove that much anyway from it, but you know, this damaged part will be gone. But again, when you're smoking such a fabulous cigar, you want to enjoy the smoke, and you don't want to be sitting there with your whole cigar unraveling. So, and evidently this particular stuff is odorless, which I could definitely tell, and it is tasteless. So there is no flavor or anything that's going to ruin the cigar. So then we'll just give that a little touch up with the hand and squeeze that, and just try to reform the head of that the right way. And let's see, so that looks like that's good. We'll put that one down. And then lastly, on this Ashton, the bottom, you know, again, don't know how it happened, but it got damaged. So we're just gonna paint this on. It's basically like a you know, nail polish. You know, it's just very thin, and it's just supposed to hold everything together, which I could see it already looks like it is on the other two. So we'll just paint that on. There's a little bead inside there because it does say shake vigorously. So when I shook it, it sounded like my wife shaking a nail polish, you know, bottle. And let's see, we're just going to paint that on, and then we will do a little. Let's do a little more. What the heck? It's a good cigar. We don't want it to unravel on us. And that's it. So again, for you guys not into cigars, this is probably as exciting as watching lawn grow. But if you guys are into cigars and you have some damaged ones, it's not fun. And that's it. I guess the rest of this one looks okay. A little crack right there. We'll just touch that up. So, you know, as you probably know, all cigars should be kept at 70 degrees temperature and 70 degrees humidity. But, you know, sometimes things happen. Sometimes air conditioners go on the brink. Sometimes things happen that does it. And this is also good if just every once in a while you'll get a cigar, these don't, that'll have a hole in it. And if you have a hole in it, as you light the foot and you're smoking through the head of it, sometimes you'll notice, you know, puffs of smoke coming out of the cigar through the hole. So if you had that, you know, let's say, you know, that's not a full hole, that's just a damage. But if that was a hole, you know, you want to plug that up. This way, you know, you're not losing the smoke and it's not impeding on the draw of the cigar. So that's it. Just, you know, a quick thing. I hope it works. It looks like it's working. And like I said, it's called Perfect Repair. PerfecRepair.com is the website. And I got it on Amazon, so hopefully it'll work out. All right, so thanks very much for watching. If you have any of these problems, you know, leave me a comment if you ever tried this stuff out or anything similar to it. I know some people make their own homemade type of pectin type of paste, but you know, for $10, this seems just a little easier to me. And this, let's see, we hardly used even 10% of that. And you could hear that little metal bead that's in there. And that's it. So, all right, thanks very much for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon.